Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. In towards the backs, and a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Messi is herring after that one. Rummenigge, pull it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Deftly away. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion.
And another try! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that's well seen too. Delivered low. And that has been cleared. It's run loose here. Vieira with a definite foul there. Thuram is there to clear. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Ibrahimovic. Still goalless. Maldini. Oh, that was vital. Stood up well to him there. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davis. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Davis. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now he's got space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost half an hour in now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Azar. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Taken back almost at once. Lampard running with intent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Lampard. Now this could be a chance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Pirlo. Tries to pass it through. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Porto currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Caros espectadores, para evitarem perder de vista as vossas crianças, por favor, mantenham contacto visual ou físico com elas durante todos os momentos. Substituição para o Porto. Número 14, Ibrahimovic. Número 18,
So the action resumes.
Número 8.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He leaps for it! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Porto different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bellingham. Vieira is the guilty party there.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 19.
Porto can make their change now with a break in play.
Hazard. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 5, número 7.
Oh, it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's neat. And that's been... Great chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And now they can clear their lines. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. That has been cut short. And it's Kaká. Van Bouten with the clearance. That's good running with the ball. And here's Kaká.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had it taken off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Porto are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Threads one in. Haaland wants to run onto this. Otto with the clearance. Nesta. Bellingham! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Suarez. Here's shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that was very necessary. Pepe cuts out the pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pass somewhat off target. Leicester getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to get rid. He's shifting through the gears here. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Porto really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
The cut back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Kaka.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That's going to go a long way. And here's Suarez. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Knocks it out wide. Vieira, played out wide. Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Montenegro with the corner, there first. Caught offside that time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That is ended up in no man's land. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Rijkaard tries to clear. Schneider takes the shot. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Montenegro are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now, can they get him away? Chance! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. Pirlo makes a dash for it. It's run loose here. Well, they've got it again. Good chance here. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Sneijder. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Montenegro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's had it taken off him. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ibrahimovic driving forwards.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. This looks promising. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a very decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, this looks sharp. Sneijder. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bellingham. He can run onto that. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Sneijder. Ibrahimovic. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's the throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. He's found the way through. Nicely shaped cross. And that's the keeper's ball. No way through there. And he thumps it clear. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Montenegro finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Changement.
So we're off again.
Montenegro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Montenegro come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That's a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Rummenigge. Haaland. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Montenegro restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And the finish! Nesta. Pepe gets it away, pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Look, shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Montenegro perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Seedorf. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Changement. Le numéro 9, Gérard. Le numéro 7, le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 6,
Seedorf.
le numéro 11, Neymar. Le numéro 13.
Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. And this is Owen. Oh, and Owen! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away. That looks a good cross. And that should get the job done. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? And he's definitely onside. Rummenigge. Otto getting this one clear. Owen. Seedorf! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And they've got rid. Crunching tackle. Now it's Kukçu.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Davis. And it's Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Figo. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Space for him to turn and look. Looks across. Oh, good climb! Another one of football's and how moments.
Rummenigge fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, and a chance! And they're quick to get it back. Howson is fouled. Nesta. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It's not got that. Seedorf running with the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, he certainly will.
And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.